How you guys doing? This is good old Grimlock, and I'm out here with my cup of coffee, by the way. Now, well, it is Wednesday, the 14th. And it is Wednesday, 14th. Now, we ask ourselves these questions. One simple question. How far do we go? How far do we go? In about 3 weeks from now. No. I would say more 2 weeks from now. I'm going to be turning 47. I'm going to turn 47. And in my 47 years old life, which shall be in 2 weeks. Here, let me move the chair here. Kind of like the shade here. You know, I've been enjoying my life, you know. You know, a lot of things with Twitter really proves that there are people, no matter if you're in big tech or in politics or whatever you want to call yourself or where you're at, you know. And there's this war for years, you know, from two sides, free speech and censorship, you know. I had a video removed the other day, and now this was around October, November, close to the November 8th of the midterms. YouTube gave me a 2-week strike, and it said that I'm not allowed to talk about the 2020 election, which I never did. Okay, I never did. I never did. Because if you mention the 2020 election, if it's your first offense, you get a 1-week strike. Now, I remember 4 years ago. I got a strike around 2018. It was 4 years ago. And it had to do with the shooting in Parkland, Florida, at the Stoneman Douglas High School, where 17 lives were lost terribly. And I did a video about it 2 weeks later, and it got pulled, and I had a strike. I could not stream, I could not go live, I couldn't upload for 90 days. That's 3 months. 3 months, okay? 3 months. And on July 3rd of the same year, boom, hit with a second strike. Another 9 months. Another 3 months. Another 3 months. Can't do anything for total of 6 months. Total of 6 months. Now they short it down to where you get 1 week. 1 week. Now they have it where if you get 3 strikes in 90 days, your channel is finished. Okay? Your channel is finished. Completely finished. Kaput. Finito. Okay. Now, they will not allow you to appeal it. Even if you appeal the decision, no matter what was about, no matter of the policy you allegedly violated, they will still tell you that your video content still violates their policy and the community guidelines. Yeah. Now, I talked about the 2022 midterm election this year that was in November. And it was titled Red Wave, something about the red wave across the country, across the nation here. Which was just a prediction, but I didn't care how it ended, I don't care how it came out. They pulled the video because they said in their terms and their algorithm was that I was mentioning the 2020 election, which I never did. I never did. Now, I feel like, you got people like, you have the same kind of people that were on Twitter, on YouTube, and Facebook. And so I'm sitting here and going like, this is such crap, such bullshit, such full bullshit, right? Just bullshit, just bullshit. So there are many fuck ups that social media has done. Yeah, of course, they've done it. Yeah, they've done it. So I did a video called Rally Check 101, where I just completely blasted everybody in big tech, media, DC politics, even local and state politics, the school boards, you name it. I didn't leave anybody out. And I even put on blast Antifa and BLM. I put everybody on blast. Okay, I did. Even YouTube. And look, everybody need to realize, there's been a battle over free speech versus censorship, or censorship versus free speech. And most of big tech is straight up far left. It's a fact. They're all far left. You look at these colleges. These college bureaucrats are all far left, completely liberal, progressive, far left Democrats in these colleges, which I call them overpriced dicker centers, because you got overgrown children going to these colleges called overpriced daycare centers and shit, just, all that shit, and the thing is, when you realize that it will always be a fight, a battle over free speech and censorship, because the First Amendment, has freedom of speech, religion, freedom of the press, the right to peacefully assemble, and also the right to redress your grievances to government, local, state, or federal, And you got these dumbasses who are so fucking woke. It's this ideology that's really fucking up society. Is this woke and cancel culture bullshit? Because it don't matter what you can look. There's people out there that just don't give a fuck about woke culture. Because the woke mob cult is no more than overgrown children complaining, whining, bitching, moping over something someone said years ago and currently, And they went after everybody who went blackface. Okay, how come they didn't go after Joe Behar? How come they go after Jimmy Kimmel? Because you all guys all know Jimmy Kimmel co-hosted the Man Show in the late 90s, early 2000s on Comedy Central, where he wore blackface and made fun of Karl Malone. And how come nobody went after him for that? Oh, he's a right. Well, we'll give him a pass. Okay? Now, what about Joy Behar? There's an episode of The View where there's an episode of The View where they showed a picture of Joy Behar back in the 70s wearing blackface. And how come nobody called her out on that? They just gave her a pass. But when Don Jr. and his girlfriend Kimberly Guilfoyle was on The View, Don Jr. called out Joy Behar about wearing blackface, and Whoopi says, "I know she didn't. It's archived. It's on the internet. It's on YouTube. Okay, you can't say, oh no, she didn't. Bullshit. Joy Behar wore blackface on The View, and nobody went after her for that. Not even Jimmy Kimmel. They gave these two cocksuckers a pass. Anybody else who wore blackface? Oh my God, you're racist. Go after Jimmy Kimmel and Joy Behar. Oh no, they're okay with us. We'll just give them a pass, And this is such hypocrisy, man. Such fucking hypocrisy. They gave Jimmy Kimmel a pass for wearing blackface over 20 years ago. They gave Joy Behar a pass because she wore blackface over 5 years ago. In the 70s. How come nobody went after her? And if I did that, people on Twitter and Facebook and YouTube would want me off. They want me gone, destroyed, gone. Even in public, like, dude, how could you do that? I would be so crucified. I would be crucified if I did that, And, you have to understand, look, you have the internet now. You have the internet now, okay, where everything is completely archived, okay? Archived, right? Archived. And also you have smartphones. People are like, I see you. I still see you. That shit, And you kind of wonder of like, why would you give Joy Behar and Jimmy Kimmel a pass for what they did, but go after other people? I mean, go check out Birth of a Nation. There was blackface all over the place in that movie, It was done by D.W. Griffith over 100 years ago. That's right. Over 100 years ago. There's a award named after him. Until they seen what the movie he did. And it was played all over the country. It caused a riot. It caused a riot. Woodrow Wilson says it was a masterpiece. Well, fuck him. I'm glad he's dead too. It's a huge issue. It's a huge fucking issue here. Okay. That now you have this principle, okay? Talking about giving little kids butt beads and dildos and how to use them and shit. This guy is talking like a pedophile. Okay? He's talking like a pedophile, which in my opinion, he is a pedophile. And when he got confronted, he hid like a rat needed to take a shit. He ran for his life. Man. Then he wrote an email about Project Veritas. Anybody that got exposed always says, Project Veritas is not a real news organization. Bullshit. They've done more than any current media outlet ever. Okay? They exposed a lot of people. From Acorn, CNN, Facebook, Twitter, okay? They exposed Hillary Clinton's campaign. They exposed a lot of people doing wrongdoing. And because of Project Veritas, things are changing. The HHS whistleblower went to Project Veritas and blew the whistle on what's going on. Okay? And there's a lot of trafficking of innocence. And the innocents that are being trafficked are being used as slaves. And it is really, really sad and really devastating. You know, I'm a dad. And just hearing that, you know, just tears me up because, you know, I have a son. I have a son that used to be that age, you know. And it is such terrifying. You know, these innocents living in a place where there's only men. Where's the moms? Where's the mothers? You know, it is just straight up. I mean, just straight up disgusting. Now, this video might get taken down by YouTube because of the content here. But YouTube, you motherfuckers. Some of you that are working at YouTube and Google, you are all parents yourselves too. No. Look. You got these school boards that are also parents. Who wouldn't want the innocence of their own children? Because it is a worse, it is a parent's worst nightmare ever. Okay? You know damn well that the school boards across country are following the same script line. Look, when I was growing up, I had I had great teachers. I loved my teachers. They were cool. Okay, they were awesome teachers. I had great teachers. And I had good teachers in school. Great teachers in school. And the teachers to me were awesome. I was taught straight up general education, math, science, social studies, history, wood shop, metal shop. I loved wood shop and I loved metal shop. Those were the two classes I loved. Wood shop, metal shop. They're awesome. Every class I had, I loved it. Man, I loved my classes, you know. But we didn't have drag queen dumbasses reading us stories. No, we had that was done by teachers. When I was in grammar school, my teachers read us stories. Yes, you know. We didn't have these drag queen dumbasses teaching us, telling us stories. No. It was done by teachers. Okay? We didn't go through this bullshit, you know. We weren't groomed. We weren't sexualized. You know, we had teachers that read us stories, you know. And but in today's age, you got these school board dumbasses, you got these dry clean dumbasses, and now I hear about a dumbass wearing a thong and high heels, and shaking it in front of little kids. Now, I'll be honest. If I saw that, I would punch the fucker out. I'll be honest with you. I would knock the fucker on his ass. You know, I wouldn't care if I got arrested. To me, as a parent, and in front of little kids, god damn it, I would knock that fucker on his ass. I wouldn't give a fuck who saw it. I would put that fucker in his mouth and knock him on his ass. I'll be honest there, you know. But the thing is, you have Antifa playing guard duty with live round ammunition. Okay? And they don't care who they shoot. They don't care who they shoot. You know. The thing is, you have parents like myself who grew up traditionally. We didn't have drag shows, you know, in school. And whoever had the idea needs a severe foot in their ass. It's my opinion. Look, I'm not against anybody having a weird lifestyle. It ain't my kind of beer, but I don't care what you do with your life. But you're doing it for the little kids who have no idea who the fuck you are or what the fuck you're doing. Okay? You know, they're not gonna know what these things are. They're not gonna know what a butt beat is or a dildo is. Like look at a rocket. You know? And the thing is, these are little kids. Little kids. Any parent who agrees with this deserves a severe kick in the ass. And 5 across the eyes. Because little kids do not need to be put through this shit, you know? Little kids are just kids. Let the kids grow up and decide for themselves what they want to do with their life, you know? Teachers should be teaching education. Okay? Period. You know? Adult shit should be adult shit. Adult books belong in adult bookstores, not libraries or schools, you know. You know, it just this bullshit, you know, you hear all the time, every fucking damn on the news and shit. And I have a feeling that we're going to be put in a civil war here. I have a feeling. And I don't like it. No. And it pretty much pisses me off because, you know, I'm a dad. You know, I'm a dad. And to me, it's just bullshit. You know, it's severe fucking bullshit. You know, and you have to really understand that. Look, kids don't need to be put through this shit. I don't care if you're a fucking I don't care if you're a fucking drag queen. You're a dumbass. You should know better. Keep your adult shit in adult places. Okay? Don't bring them to schools. School boards need to be completely wiped. You know, with people that have common sense and has the balls, you know, to really understand that, you know, kids don't need to be put through this shit. School boards need to look. All school boards are on a power trip. City councils on a power trip. Okay. Most teachers you see are activists. They're activists for trans. They are activists for the LGBT. I can understand that, but don't bring your activist shit to schools, because you got parents who would love to make your life a living hell, because you're making their kids' lives hell. And to be honest, I love my teachers. I miss my teachers. I miss school. But I'm old. I've been out of school for what, 27 years? You know? 95 was my graduation year. 27 years ago. And I go in my room right now and look at my yearbooks and like, shit, I am getting older. I'm getting older. No, I am getting fucking older. And my son, when he was in grammar school, he didn't go through this shit. Never did. Never did. And look, stop grooming the kids. Okay? The kids do not know what the fuck you're talking about. Don't know what the fuck you're even, you know, what you're showing them and shit. You know, like the principal was put on blast yesterday. Talk about showing kids butt beads and dildos and how to use them. You don't do that shit to kids, because kids are like, what the fuck is this shit? This principal is talking like a fucking pedophile. And to me, he is a pedophile. You know. Any schools that bring in this shit in, they're pedophiles. They're grooming these kids. Even though, oh my God, you can't say that. Why not? That's a fucking fact. They're grooming these kids to be whatever they want them to be. Kids should go through an education without this bullshit, where they can go to college and decide for themselves whether to do this shit, you know. Let the kids go through education without this drag queen bullshit, all this crap. It's stupid. It's fucking stupid, you know. And you know, my son never went through this shit, you know. And I'm glad he's old enough to be himself. Okay? I'm a father of a gay son. Proud of my son, you know. And I'm proud of him being himself. You know, I've always told my son, be yourself. Don't let anybody tell you different. You know, just be yourself. Be who you are. And look, if nobody likes it, fuck them. But the thing is, even my son agrees that, look, drag queens do not belong in schools. They're not, I mean, they don't need to be doing these drag shows in schools, man. Because kids are like, they're thinking, what's this, Chuck E. Cheese? No, it's some dumbasses dressed in drag trying to scare you kids and thinking, I shouldn't be here. And why are your schools allowing this shit? Why is these school boards allowing this shit, you know? You have one board member spying on parents, following them home, you know, all that shit. And it's getting out of control. Look, I don't care if you're a Republican or Democrat or independent. Pull your head out of your ass and investigate the school board association. Period. Okay? Parents aren't the problem. The school board is the problem. These woke teachers are the problem. They are the biggest problem right now. Look, put aside your political bullshit. Investigate these schools, the teachers, and the school boards. Because look, this shit needs to fucking stop. Parents aren't the problem. The school board is the problem. These woke teachers are the problem. Okay? Because your job as a teacher is to teach general education like math, science, okay, history, right? You know, and which ain't happening, you know. And these teachers are making the white students apologize to the black students for what? They're kids. Stop dividing them. Stop putting them against one another. Stop this shit. It needs to stop. There's a video I seen where a little white guy, a little white kid, a little boy is crying, just not having a good day, just kind of sad. A little black boy comes up and goes, "You okay?" "Yeah." "Want a hug?" "Yeah." And gave the kid a hug. That's what should be taught. Respect one another. The only race that matters is the human race. And when I saw that video, those little boys should teach everybody that no matter what skill you have, you won't matter. You won't matter. You won't matter. That video made me cry. Look, I'm 46 years old. I'm a big guy, 6'2", 250. I'm a big guy, but I don't cry at whatever. But seeing that made me cry. And because it's our two kids, two boys, one black, one white. That is a moment. That's the moment that where reality comes in and say, look, don't matter if you're black or white. or Hispanic or Asian. No matter if you're from the Middle East, no matter if you're from Japan, China, Okinawa, Taiwan, or anywhere in the world, you all matter. You all matter, you know. And that video of those two little boys, just because it made me cry. Because it was two kids, little kids. One was sad, and one comforted the other. And I guarantee, right now, I'll guarantee those two boys will grow up being best of friends from years to come. That video made me cry. And I don't cry very often over anything like that, you know. But seeing that made me cry because, you know, two kids, two little boys, one black, one white, shows that there's still humanity left. And that proves that if you put your painings aside, all aside, it shows that all lives matter, man. All lives matter on this planet, on this world, man. And it proves that we all on this planet, on this precious, beautiful, green, blue planet we live on called Earth, is full of every human being whose life matters. Yes, of course, we'll make the wrong decisions, but we learn from them. We will. And we're not going to say the right things at times, but we do make mistakes, but we learn from them. We learn and understand from those mistakes we make, so we'll never make them again. That's the reality. That's the reality, you know. So, I mean, we all have to put things aside and think logic and reality here, you know. But sometimes you have to really pay attention to, like, look, you look at law enforcement, you look at politics. If you're in a position of power, some will become arrogant and just think that they could get away with anything. And there's some that would take the oath seriously and personally, you know, and take life seriously. As precious as life itself. Because as we grow older, we realize there's going to be more people growing up, make mistakes, and learn from them. And so you gotta understand that, you know. But you look at Twitter right now. Everybody who left Twitter is just complete fucking idiots. Because the reason they left, because they knew that their bullshit's gonna be exposed. They left. Celebrities left because of what Elon Musk did doing. I don't give a fuck if you leave. No, hey, that's on you. The reason I left for about 4 or 5 years, because I got tired of all the bullshit, you know. I never went on Twitter for 5 years. You know. They suspended my one account I was like, you know what? Fuck this shit. I'm done. I am fucking done. So I came back, and I'm glad, Elon Musk bought Twitter, because a change needs to happen. It may not take overnight, but over time it'll get better. CNN, the new guy is cleaning house, but over time, CNN will go back to the way it was from 80 to 89. That was the golden year of CNN, where you didn't have fake news. They were news. And from 90 to 2022, for 32 years, straight up fake news. Until the new guy came in. A lot of the major activists, from Brian Stetler to Chris Cuomo, all those guys have been gone, fired. They left, and a lot of you dumbasses that left Twitter. Look, you guys did to yourselves, man. You all did to yourselves. I don't care if you're a celebrity, go fuck yourself. I don't care if you were a worker at Twitter, go fuck yourself. You did it to yourself, man. You did it to yourself. Shut up. No bullshit. So there you go. All right, guys. I want to thank you guys for watching this video. Please share it. If you're new to this channel, leave a like, subscribe, comment below. Hit the bell for notification. And always live healthy, happy, wise. I love you guys. And I'll see you all guys in the next video. Peace out. Godspeed.